Thanks also to all the Irish farmers, growers and fishermen who are producing foods of the highest possible standards. Foods and ingredients that we're using in these recipes. Welcome back to the Medley Studio Kitchen. Today we've got a treat in store for you. We're doing a surf and turf using exclusively produce from Wexford. We've got some lovely chuck, which is a slow roast 4-quarter beef, which we've got from the Dexter herd. Now I'm going to massage that with Moroccan spices, so it would be a spice mix that I would use for tagine. So in here we have ground turmeric, we have ground ginger, we have paprika, we have coriander, and we're going to mix all of those together, and we have this combined mixture. So it's going to go over like so, and you're going to massage that into the chuck and leave that in the fridge overnight. Now those spices will absorb into the meat. Following that being in the fridge overnight, you're going to cook that at 200 degrees for 2 to 3 hours. And we'll show you how we're going to present that now in a second. But for the moment, what we're going to do here is we're going to do our mussels. So I've got some onions, finely chopped onions. I've got some red onions. I'm going to increase my heat. I'm going to use some olive oil here. Now I'm going to use a combination of olive oil and rapeseed oil. Olive oil does burn at low temperatures. Rapeseed oil, you need a much higher temperature for that to burn. So in we go here. And this is for the mussels. I've also got some garlic, and I'm going to serve these two dishes up together. So it's the surf and turf, our lovely chuck roast from Wexford, and we've got our wonderful mussels. So in we go here. I'm going to season that a little bit with salt and pepper. So straight in with the salt and pepper. There we go. Ooh, this is great. And then, now this is a little trick with mussels. If the mussels are slightly open, click them at the side of your finger, and if they close over, they're still perfectly good. So I suggest going through them one by one if necessary. Little knock, bang, straight in there. So they're all good. Straight in with our mussels, and I'm going to put some white wine in there as well. And that's up full heat. A little bit more salt and pepper. There we go. And these do not take long to cook. They'll be very, very quick. I've got some fresh thyme. In we go with our fresh thyme. Do you know what? Let's get a bit more fresh thyme. Straight in there and give that a good old mix. That is going to be divine. Now I've got my ladle here. Move those around a little bit on the plate. And as they're cooking away, oh, lovely. I'm going to move that to one side. And on here we have our beautiful chuck. So I'm going to serve these up at the same time. So this is cooked off for 2 hours, and I've sliced through it, and that's just beautifully cooked. It's lovely medium rare. I've got some baked potatoes, which have been finished off in duck fat. I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've got some carrots. I've got some asparagus, and I'm going to serve all that up in the middle of the table, and then you can give everybody an individual plate, some crusty bread, and away we go. These do not take long. These are all opening up now, and they're looking absolutely fab. And I'm going to finish that off with a little bit of cream. Not for the faint-hearted. There we go. Oh wow, look at that. That is just divine. And I can get those lovely aromas. I can get that thyme, that fresh thyme coming through as well. It's absolutely delicious. So they've opened up. They're cooked. So I'm going to finish that off. These are going to go straight into our, here we go, our serving bowl here. Do you know what? I'll use this one here. And then straight onto the board. And then that will be served up straight away. So there we go. I just love mussels. They're to die for. I'm going to leave that down here. And then we have our beautiful surf and turf with our mussels and our chuck roast. I hope you enjoy.